and welcome back to another episode of GoGgLz Plays Pokemon Shining Pearl, Nuzlocke. Last episode, we got rid of Roark in the best way possible in his, air quotes, steel gym. So with that, let's make our way out of this dingy old gym and see what fresh heck awaits us. Oh. Hey, that's the mine badge. Good going. You're even tough enough to take a shot at becoming the Pokemon champion. Of course I'm tougher, so that's not actually gonna happen. Anyway, GoGgLz, come with me to the library. We're gonna go see some nerds. Well, I can't say no to nerds. Ugh, look at all these books. Think of how many nerds could live in here. For ages. Anywho's it's no McLovin. Keep going up. Hey, GoGgLz, over this way. This way! Dude, chill. Okay, Gramps, I brought GoGgLz like I said. And now I'm out of here. Okay, I get it.
Everyone's finally here. Listen up. You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokemon.
I kinda had forgotten, yeah.
The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. There are some Pokemon that evolve, and others that don't evolve. What makes them different from each other? Do immature ones evolve into ones that are more mature?
I mean, have you seen Chad?
If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. There is said to be a mysterious Pokemon in each of the 3 lakes of Sinnoh. If we can obtain data on them, it might shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need the help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find this mysterious Pokemon.
What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex.
And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give them one? But that's water under the bridge.
Bridge, because we're in Canalave.
Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important too.
You bet, Professor. This will add to the Pokedex's database to help advance your research.
I would have made all of you go regardless. Now then, there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. Lucas, you will go to Lake Verity.
Yes, verily so.
McLovin, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you to the almost Snow Point City. The road is harsh, but I need a tough trainer to do it.
Yeah, of course, Gramps. You know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hotness.
And that leaves GoGgLz with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves.
What?
Has it stopped?
Yes.
Are all of you unharmed? Let's go outside, but be careful. I'm concerned about the city.
Okay.
GoGgLz, hurry along, but beware of aftershocks. The 3rd movie in the Tremors franchise. 2nd movie in the Tremors franchise. The little ones.
Alright. Everything looks chill.
Oh, that tremor. It wasn't a natural occurrence.
Oh, hello, friendly sailor.
Hey, old dude and kids. Something big just happened. They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. Kaboom. Boom. Like that.
Thanks, friendly sailor man. Gramps, I'm going to the lake. I have a bad feeling about this. Well, he's gone.
That McLovin can't sit still. GoGgLz, I'm worried about Lake Valor. However, I have no idea what is taking place. You must find out. But before you go, I can't stress it enough. Don't get in over your head. We'll try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity.
Verily so. What happened in Lake Valor, I wonder? Oh. That's a lovely quest. Let me go heal my mans from that gym battle. And then I guess I'll be on my way to Lake Valor. I guess. Alright. Canalave City, you've been good, but I think it's time for me to make my leave. Take my leave? Leave my take. So, gotta go there, so let's start off at Veilstone. Probably gonna be slightly easier. Thank you, Handy Star Raptor. You're the best. Okay, so south out of town, I think, is our way. Hopefully, we won't have to go through too much grass to get there, as honestly, I've already done this route and don't want to get into too much time wastingness on my way down. So let's head up here and smash a couple of rocks with the help of this friendly little Bidoof. Thanks, little guy. And not that way, so let's go around. Yeah. Okay, I'll get off my bike to walk through the grass. And back on the bike. Oh, good. Off the bike. See, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Giraffe Rig, get out of my face. Oh, but you did get Vile a nice little level up to 43. Thank you, Giraffe Rig. Okay, continuing on, we run into more things. You know what? Couldn't be bothered. Anyone else want to take a swing at the champ? No? Good. Hey, the two friendos are gone from here. So, let's see what's happening down... Spichemin. Next stop, Lake Verity. The closest thing to civilization there that is Hicktown, Twin Leaf. We can roll in completely unopposed. That's what you think. I sent Lucas there. Like this Magikarp, he will relentlessly flop around at you. Would you like to join and flop around in the mud? No, I'm good. Also, didn't there used to be a lake here? Huh. Well, gotta do this fight, then we do some investigating. Bruce Wayne, get on out there and take that Glameow down. Frost Poison should do the trick. Taking Glameow down in one fell swoop. But Electric Grunt's still got a Krogunk. I think we go back to an old favorite and pluck that frog. Froggy takes a pluck, Froggy takes a dive. Overwhelming. Yeah, now give me your lunch money or I'll whelm you over more. Poor little guys. You wanna fight? Leaving Team Galactic has no use for Magikarp. Worthless, all of them. I would take opposition with that. Have you met Linda? You're about to. We set off the Galactic Bomb. Its blast force was phenomenal. Good for you, Spichemin. Now, I'm just gonna beat you up so I can investigate some more. Right, investigation. That's why we're here. Bruce Wayne, get on out there and show your little brother who's boss. Bruce Wayne, pluck that back. Doesn't take him down in one, giving Golbat a chance to air cutter us back. Doing not too terribly much damage, so finishing him off with another pluck. Perfect. Golbat goes down, which will give us enough XP for several of our guys to go up. Bruce Wayne, level 44. Linda, level 42. And Willie Nelson at 46. Spitchemon decides to send out a Krogunk next up, which is going to shiver in anticipation of this pluck that's coming up. Unfortunately, Krogunk gets one little sucker punch off, or we're able to take him out. But that's fine. It's fine. Because it looks like that Krogunk was enough to get BlazBlue up to 38. Almost breaking 100 HPs. Your Pokemon attack with phenomenal power. Yeah, I know. Give me your lunch money. Got some investigating to do. There was a bomb. There are fish. On behalf of our boss, I'll punish you for defying Team Galactic. I mean, if that's what you're into, Spitchemon, but this ain't gonna work out so hot for you. Bruce Wayne, get on out there and pluck that frog. Krogunk, you knew what was coming. And as such, Krogunk goes down, leaving this grunt to send out a Beautifly. You know what? You can get plucked too. Also super effective being a bug flying. Beautifly goes down, leaving Grunt with one last boy, which will be a Dustox. And guess who's getting plucked? It was Dustox. Good job, Bruce Wayne. Proud of you. Team Galactic Grunt goes down.
I'm the one who got punished in the end.
Yeah, it wasn't really that bad. Give me your lunch money. Well, lots of fire under where there was a lake.
What do you want? Are you one of those nitwits we fooled into watching the lake? Nah, it makes no difference. Things are gonna get real interesting now.
Okay. Doesn't look that interesting. There's just a guy in a cave. Yep, that's about it. Hey guy.
The mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Everything is for everyone, and for the good of Team Galactic. I recognize your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eternia City. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself being beaten by a child like that. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the thought of an opposition will not be tolerated.
Oh. Guess we're fighting. Who are you again? Saturn. Okay. Well, Commander Saturn's gonna start off with Dabra, and Willie Nelson, get on out there and crunch that spoon bender. Unfortunately, we get outspeeded by the Kadabra, as they are pretty speedy. However, even with a Reflect Up, one crunch is enough to take that Kadabra down. Following up the Kadabra, Saturn starts off with a Bronzor, which will still have that Reflect Up from before, so a crunch will only take it down halfway, and well, Bronzor's going to use Payback, but to very little effect, even though I did do a lot of damage to him to start. So, seeing as this might be a long battle, I'm going to stall a bit, sauce out a little seed of the Leech variety, to which Bronzor is going to confuse Willie Nelson. Don't worry, Willie Nelson would never hurt himself. Bronzor is taken down just ever so slightly by a Leech Seed, so let's see if we can get another crunch off. One more crunch is enough to take that Bronzor down, what with the Leech Seed, Seed. Also, critical hit because Willie Nelson loves him. And finally, Saturn's gonna put out his heavy hitter, a Toxicroak. So, I think an Earthquake would do well here. Still a physical attack, still affected by Reflect. Not enough to take down that Toxicroak. Ooh, Toxicroak is going to use Revenge. Let's see how much this do. Honestly, not as much as I thought it would. Well, another Earthquake should finish off this Toxicroak. Unless I punch myself. But on the plus side, that means Revenge doesn't get his bonus damage. So let's try this again. Earthquake? Perfect. Toxicroak takes a big ol' hit, and Toxicroak takes a dive. Saturn, it was a good fight, but I will meddle in your business as much as I want.
You, my friend, are tough. I can see why you defy us so. Yeah, even I, a commander, only managed to buy us time. But that's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokemon. With their power, we will create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars should have finished at Lake Verity.
Well, that was dumb of you to say. Guess I'm going to Lake Verity to beat up Mars again. Oh Mars, how I miss you.
We're Team Galactic. To defy us is to defy the universe.
Well, I am one to be told what to do. So, let's head on over to Twinleaf Town. And may as well stop by and see my mother dear while we're there. Oh, that flopping sound from the magic card. Welcome home, GoGgLz. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? Take a quick rest, dear. See, Nurse Joy, that's all you have to say. It's just, your Pokemon are healed. Good job. You don't have to make me want to come back. Mom, you're the best. And on that note, let's go beat up a couple more terrorists. So, up to Lake Verity proper. And this one does not look as exploded as the last one.
GoGgLz, what timing? Those Team Galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokemon. GoGgLz, hurry! You have to help Lucas.
Is it because he sucks at battling? I feel like it's because he sucks at battling. Oh, there were people in the trees. Neat.
In order for us to bring peace to the world, we must control it.
Dudes, Spachemin terrorists are the worst. Alright, grunts. Let's do this. Starting up a bit of Silicoon and a Glameow. Gonna take out the easy target first. Bruce Wayne, gonna pluck that Silicoon out of existence. To which Vile is just gonna get out of sight. Hopefully being able to take Glameow in one. A critical hit doesn't hurt. Grunts is gonna set up their next round of mans. We get a Stunky from one and a Glameow from the other. So, let's see what they can do. Ooh, Stunky uses priority to Sucker Punch Vile, which is going to do a lot of damage. Not good, so let's respond by taking out that Glameow with a nice little Frost Poison from Bruce Wayne. Vile, Dazzling Gleam that stunk. Beautiful. That's revenge if I ever did see some. And last wave of mans, we get a Golbat and we get a Glameow. I think Bruce Wayne cross poison that little Glameow, and Vile throw out a Psychic. That'll do us nice. Perfect. Golbat goes down, and that should be the end of all these grunts. However, throughout the battle, Bruce Wayne gets level 45. Perfect. And Chad also gets level 45. Less perfect, but still pretty good. Grunts go down. Losing is part of my job too. You're too young to understand. Give me your lunch money, I can understand money. Okay, so they were hiding in the trees, and it looks like we get a couple more right here, so into the breach.
I'll knock your Pokemon into orbit. If this mission is successful, we'll get a nice bonus.
I got nothing. Just a couple more nameless grunts with their stupid bowl cuts. Starting off with a bit of a Beautifly and a Skunky coming out. I think that Beautifly is gonna get messed up by Bruce Wayne. But first, Willie Nelson's gonna get an Earthquake off. Ain't gonna do nothing Bruce Wayne, nor that Beautifly, but that Stunky is going to get hit hard. One Earthquake is enough to do in that Stunky, which means that Bruce Wayne is free to pluck that Beautifly. Beautifly going down after one little pluck. And getting Viola level 44. Awesome. As well as BlazBlue level 39. Love it. The grunts are gonna send out a Glameow as well as a Glameow. Ooh. Bruce Wayne going for assist time. Cross poison in one Glameow. And Willie Nelson is gonna follow up with a nice another Earthquake. After he gets level 47, of course. I do love me some Earthquakes. Being all that those grunts had to offer, can't say I'm impressed. I'm heartbroken. Hey Heartbroken, I'm GoGgLz. Give me your lunch money. Anyone else? Nope, looks like Lucas is right there.
It's Team Galactic. They took the Pokemon of the lake.
That face, it brings back memories. I'm talking about the Valley Windworks. I caught a lot of trouble for that little incident. What's with that look on your face? You do remember me, don't you? Fine, whatever. I'll tell you who I am again. I'm Mars, one of Team Galactic's commanders. How cute! You think you two can save the day in your little game of hero? Not a chance. Not a teeny one. You're all going down. Love your skirt. But can't condone stealing Pokemons. That's my job. So, starting off strong, Mars is gonna throw out a Golbat. I think that with a little bit of a speed boost, we can do a little bit of damage to that Golbat. Crunching it down. Definitely gonna be more than one turn for it, but that Golbat is gonna U-turn, which is gonna pop out the next Pokemons in Mars's lineup. Who it gonna be? Perugly. Yeah, I remember this thing. Well, with the Perugly being there, let's give it a little bit of an Earthquake. Almost finishing off that Perugly in one. It does get a counter attack after eating its Citrus Berry. What will it do? It will Growl, which is gonna miss. And getting outspeeded by Perugly allows the Perugly to go again and do another Growl. And get another Earthquake. Too bad for you, Perugly. Alright, Mars, what you got? You got that Golbat again? Well, I think you're gonna get crunched again. Or you're just gonna withdraw your Golbat? And replace it with a Bronzor. Well, crunch doesn't do good. And there is no way this Bronzor is outspeeding us next round, so I think it gets another crunch, which is going to lead to that Golbat coming right back out. Hello again. Golbat tries to do the U-turn trick again. Ain't gonna work on me, so get a little bit of a crunch. We are down one attack stat, so it's not gonna do too terribly much. But Golbat's gonna try to astonish us, and we're gonna finish him off with one last crunch. You slippery, slippery bat. Hey, Linda got level 43. That's nice. Ugh, again and again. You're gonna give me your lunch money again and again? And I lost, again. So first it was the Valley Windworks, and now it's Lake Verity that I owe you for. This shouldn't be happening to the Team Galactic Commander. I've done my part in all this. My mission was to transport the Pokemon to the Team Galactic headquarters. And thanks to Saturn's grandstanding at Lake Valor, a cavern appeared here. It was the cavern where the Pokemon Me-Spirit slept. Me-Spirit appeared too, probably to go help its friends. That worked out well for us. It was super easy to catch. So now we have them all. Me-Spirit, Emotion, Azelf, Willpower, and Uxie, Intelligence. Now that we have all three, you can look forward to what Team Galactic has in store for them.
Another legendary Pokemon was taken away by Team Galactic. Both of you went up against full-fledged criminals. The fact that you're unharmed is reason enough to celebrate.
And I helped.
But what about Lake Acuity? Isn't McLovin safe?
I mean, Jupiter? Yeah, McLovin will be fine. It's only Jupiter. Oh, why am I walking? I can fly. So, time to go check on my rival. So, starting off at Eternia City, looks like probably the best way to get up all the way to Snow Point City and the lake thereunto attached. Okay. And may as well heal up our mans just a wee bit. Now, off to new frontiers. We're heading towards Snow Point City. Was there anything with this statue? Did I check it out? Oh, I found a Draco plate. There's text engraved on the back of this plate. 2 make matter and 3 make spirit, shaping the world. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Anywho's, have I been down there yet? Well, only one way to find out. Helpful Bidoof? Thanks, Helpful Bidoof. Okay. Got a person that looks like we already fought, and an empty path, so yes, we have been down there. So let's pop our way into Mount Coronet. And, Helpful Bidoof. I need you again. And Bidoof, I don't think you'll do good this time, so let's get a little bit of a helpful bi-barrel. Shove that rock. I hate that animation. It doesn't even roll. However, I am able to get TM69 rock polish. Nice. And honestly, I can't be bothered. No, go away. Or I'll go away. Moving on down here, we get more floor candy in the form of an escape rope. Could be useful, hope it won't be. Could go that way, but that doesn't seem to be taking us where we need to go. But there could be candy. Alright. Bidoof, go! Bidoof, go! Oh, there is candy. Ooh, rare candy floor candy. The candiest of floor candies. And more things trying to annoy us. Metadite, get out of here. Onward and downward. Gotta find our way up north, and this'll be difficult, so... Bidoof ain't gonna do nothing, bi-barrel ain't got our back. Let's get a Star Raptor. In a cave. Couldn't it have been like a Golbat or something? But Bidoof can do this. Thanks, Bidoof. With your help, we got a little bit of Stardust. Looks like surfing down there, and halfway down looks like more floor candy. I can't say no. So Bidoof, take care of this. And we'll need a little bit of a helpful barrel to help with this one. Good job. Letting us scoot around just a little bit to get some soft sand. Alright. Could be useful, probably won't be, but it could be. Until we run into more things. A choke. That's almost worth knocking out. Heh. And onward and northward. I see some stairs, let's head up them. Which will take us to another floor number 1 and an exit. Alright. Ooh, snow. So pretty. Okay, Route 216. New route means new friends. Gonna try to hold off on hitting any tall grass that I can avoid so that I can assess what's around first. So just gonna walk nice and quickly through here. Well, looks like we got a Metadite as a potential friend. Chad, you're not the best for this, but I think you'll do. So, weakest move we got, I think, would be Dual Chop. Yeah, should do nice. It did not do nice. Chad, you're supposed to help them become our friends. Consolation floor candy. A nice heal. Alright, well, let's walk around and get in some fights. I'm fully kitted up and equipped. Any time will be fine. Any time for what? For a battle? Like, can I come back? Laura, you gotta be more specific. But if we must, Laura sends off a low punny to start it off. Chad, you're up first. Punch that bunny. Almost wasn't even a fight. Sorry, Laura. You know what? I'll just take your lunch money and be on my way. Just, yeah. Okay, nothing over there, nothing over there. There is a bridge, but I do see more people to fight down below. So, let's go punch them. Or get Chad to punch their Chads. Alright, skirt through this grass nice and easy. I'm an ace. I can see that you're an ace too. Thank you. Blake, you are the first person to acknowledge my potential. Oh, and you start off with an Ambipom. That's a new one. Unfortunately, it's not a good one for going up against Chad, so... Oh, Chad actually got outspeeded. And gets tickled by the Ambipom, which lowers his attack and defense, but we're gonna kick that monkey, and it is going to go down. That's alright. I think Balake has one more mans in his belt. It's gonna be a Kadabra. Now, I could take this out with knockoff, but there is no way that I'm not getting outspeeded by that Kadabra. So Linda, get on out there. You can tank at least one hit from that Kadabra. And it's a good thing I pulled Chad back, because that would have destroyed him. Linda getting Psychic, getting buffeted by the hail. And Kadabra gets outspeeded by Linda, who takes that Kadabra out with a little bit of a crunch action. Chad, for all his effort, gets level 46, and Balake is no more. Just as I thought. Well, thank you for recognizing my potential, and I'll take your lunch money as recompense for my time. To be ready to answer any call. That is the way of a trainer. Alright, well, I guess you know what we gotta do now, Maria. You challenge me, you toss out your Golduck. Chad, get on out there. Kick that duck. Golduck gets low swept, and Chad, loving me ever so much, made it a critical hit, allowing the Golduck to go down to 1. I mean, it probably would have without, but still. And with that, Bruce Wayne gets level 46. Stop. And Maria, being the apt battler she is, will send out a Sudowoodo, who's also going to get kicked lowly. That is a type advantage on my part, so Sudowoodo goes down, nice and easy, which will bring BlazBlue up to level 40. I am excited. Stop. Maria has one more in her ball belt. Gonna send out that Ponyta and is also going to get kicked lowly. Well, Swoop's just great. Pony goes down, Maria gets defeated, and maybe disappointing for you, but I will take your lunch money and I will congratulate BlazBlue on meeting a milestone. BlazBlue, proud of you. Rapidash's data will be added to the Pokédex. It has an astounding acceleration. From a standstill, it can reach a top speed within 10 steps. That is astounding. Ooh, when BlazBlue gets to learn Smart Strike? A steel type that never misses. Physical damage. Doesn't matter between attack and special attack with BlazBlue, so let's get rid of Flame Charge. It's just a little bit of an upgrade, and a little bit of type advantage, possibly. And let's continue along our way. What's this little hut here? Snowbound Lodge, a warm bed and little else. I'll take you up on that warm bed if you're offering. It's a bed. Would you like to rest? You quickly fell asleep and you and your Pokemon became fully rested. Love to see it. And right back outside to do some more battling. Oh, you'll find I'm very capable. So, getting in the way of Skier Edward is enough to annoy him into battling me, to which he is going to send out a Sneasel. Alright, well, no way I'm outspeeding that Sneasel. He's gonna hit Chad with Fury Swipes. However, after this finishes, Chad is gonna have one big old kick. And one is enough for any Sneasel out there. And with the advent of defeating that Sneasel, Willie Nelson gets level 48. And Edward is defeated. I never expected you to be an expert. Well, did you expect you'd be sharing your lunch money with me? Because I'm taking that. And I see one guy hiding up in the grass up here, so I think it's time to take him on, make him walk to us. I always battle for keeps. Like, if I beat you, I get your Pokemons? Garrett, is that what you're saying? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I do not want your Pokemons. Chad, get out there and knock that thing off. Oh, good. Chad hated that mime as much as I did, and was able to get a critical hit off because he loves me and hates clowns. Gets booped by the hail, but Garrett's gonna send out a Machoke next. And I think we're gonna low sweep that Machoke. To which that Machoke is gonna lose a little bit of speed and respond with a beer. So intimidating. Unfortunately, which will only matter if you're actually able to, ow, attack me. Heh. Take that Machoke. And to finish off that Machoke, let's do a little dual chop. Only getting one off, but that's fine. Ow. And Gabe's gonna finish it off with a Sneasel. Again, Sneasel's gonna outspeed us, hit us with a Metal Claw, and Machoke is gonna low sweep that bird thing. It's confusing, but it's out now. So you said we were playing for keeps, right? You can keeps your Pokemon, but I want to keeps your lunch money. Okay, that did a little bit of damage to Chad, so let's pop on back in here and take a little rest in this bed once again. It's just too easy. But we're halfway to Snow Point City. We've defeated 2 Team Galactic commanders, and we had to put up with a lot of the Professor and Lucas. So I think we'll call it there for today, and I will see you next week when we make our way to Lake Acuity. Bye!